Hi and welcome to my channel. My name's Lucy and this is just going to be a roundup of all the stuff I've been loving lately. So I'm just going to dive right into it. I'm going to try and keep it brief because I really don't want this to be super long for multiple reasons. Number one, I actually don't have enough storage to film this video, so we'll see how that goes. Number two, I actually don't have the time to edit like a really long video because I've kind of double booked myself, so yes, but I'm showing up. Here we are. So this is going to be in absolutely no order whatsoever, so I'm just going to like jump in. So starting with the Monday Body Care body wash. So Monday Hair Care has a body range now. Who knew? This smells absolutely impeccable. I'm not a scented body wash girly. Well, I am, but scented body washes don't love me. You know, I want to love them, but yeah, this is so good. This is dermatologically tested. It's sulfate and paraffin free. It's the vanilla glaze scent. They've got some other scents and they are gorgeous. This is, how do I sum it up? Like, you can probably hear me just like inhaling it. It's like creme brulee kind of vibes. It's like, oh, it's so good. If you like vanilla scents, you'll really like this. And it comes in a big, very cute, aesthetically pleasing bottle. And it's got a cute little donut detail on there. And this is just super cute. I'm a big fan so far. It's got lots of very good ingredients in it. And then from the hair care range, so I've got the Monday Original Dry Shampoo with Keratin. I've only used it for a couple of uses, but honestly, I really like it. So I have very fine hair, so I find that my hair needs a lot of volume and it kind of like gets flat very quickly because as honestly like that the strands are they're thin. They are quite fine. So this is pretty nice actually. So this is the original one. I know they have a volume one as well. I do want to try that. I've used this a few times and it's really nice. So, you know, sometimes they make your skin itchy and they leave like dryness that you like, what is it, like white patches you can't get rid of. This is quite a white patchy one, but it does blend really easily. So really liking this so far. It does not have a scent. I think it has got like parfum in it or something, or like scent in it, but it doesn't really smell of anything. It just kind of smells clean to me. And again, super cute pink packaging. I'm not a pink packaging girly, but it's super cute and I like having loads of consistent stuff. So decided to try more from the brand. So another hair care one. This one's quite literally falling to bits because this has been in my shower for ages. This is the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths Save Your Mask. This is, girl, if you need a good hair mask that's not gonna kind of weigh your hair down, if it's quite fine but also you find it's getting a bit tangled, you've got very long hair, well mine's moderately long, so try this. This is so gorge. This smells pretty nice and there's literally nothing left. I think I could probably scrape maybe like half use out of that, but she's gone. She is absolutely scraped. I was like scraping around to get my last few uses out of it. But yeah, this is gorge and definitely recommend. So another hair care one. Apparently I've got quite a bit of hair care in that I've been liking at the moment. So this is the Head and Shoulders shampoo. So this is the Derma X Pro Scalp Care one. This is the sensitive one. It's got ceramides in it and it's got manuka honey in it. This is literally gorge. It's such an unsexy product, but it's gorge. It's so nice. Like your scalp feels so clean but not like stripped. It feels so good afterwards. Yes, I really recommend this. It's quite a stripping shampoo, so I would say if you've got like more dry hair, perhaps not, but I've personally been really enjoying this, especially in the winter months because my scalp literally hates me in the winter because it's so dry. Like I've got dry skin, so like my whole body is just like so dry and it's like a raisin. So my scalp really does need like some extra care, and this is absolutely stunning. Again, dermatologically tested. Oh, this is the first time I'm reading the back of it actually. This is my second one and honestly there's not loads left in this. So I think I'm going to be on my third one very soon. So Head and Shoulders, if you by some grace of God are watching this video, please come out with this shampoo in a bigger tube, because 300 mils is not enough for a long hair girly that's got quite fine hair that needs to wash it quite frequently. Please, I beg you, come out with a bigger version. I'll just get my last body care bit out of the way. This is a body butter. This is from Soap & Glory. This is the limited edition Fresh as Fig one. This is, I'm gonna just be smelling everything. I don't know how to explain this scent. It's just, it smells fresh. It smells really lovely. I don't believe they sell this anymore. This is what it looks like. It was a summer edition one, and it is literally stunning. It's my favourite body butter at the moment. I prefer having a pot because then I can kind of like get everything out of it and recycle it, because for the squeezy, the pump ones, they're super convenient to pump down, but then imagine you've used about half the product, the pump stops working every single time. You've got to kind of like chainsaw massacre out of the product out of your bottle and put it into a different bottle, and it's a lot of faff. It's a lot of faff. So yeah, just way easier to get it in a pot. You can get every last crumb out. More environmentally friendly because you can just recycle this afterwards. So 10/10. This so gorgeous. The Soap & Glory body butters are actually very nice. They have shea butter in as their second ingredient, so they have a lot of like skin loving ingredients in that. So it's got water in that, of course, which is good because our body is like 70% water, like 80% water. So always good to get the moisture in. Shea butter. My body personally really loves shea butter. But my skin, everything just like drinks up shea butter, and it's also got glycerin in. So I highly recommend giving these a go. These are such a throwback. I've actually didn't ever try Soap & Glory like body care until until adulthood, because as a teen I was like, oh no, it's too expensive, I can't justify that. Whereas now I've got my own money, I've got my own big girl money, so I can afford stuff like that. So this is the next thing I have grabbed. This is actually the Boots own brand Vanilla Sleep Mask. This is what she looks like. She is absolutely gorgeous. What can I say? I've not had her particularly long, but I am absolutely getting through her. I am a lip balm connoisseur, I would like to say. I pretty much only use Lana lips. When I find something I like, I'm committed. I will pretty much just use it. So pretty much every single Lana lips lip balm that's existed, I've probably tried it, and I'm obsessed with the brand. But the gold one, that was my fave ever, and it's so hard to get a hold of. So I went into Boots. Why has this got a backstory? And I was like, you know, it's great, I need a lip balm. I just need something that's gonna like hydrate my lips, bare minimum, of course. So I just stumbled across this because they had an offer on as well. I was like, I guess so. It's got some decent ingredients in. It's got coconut oil, shea butter. Let's give it a go. Really nice, actually, really nice. And again, this smells super nice. I've not tried the Laneige one yet, so I don't know if it is comparable, but this is super nice, and it comes with a cute little scoop as well, so it's a very cute touch. Okay, so apparently this is actually, I should just rebrand this video as Dry Skin Essentials, because everything I've just talked about is literally just for my dry skin. So I am a massive fan of the L'Occitane hand cream. That is so good, but why is it £30? Like, that was, wow, that was a jump scare. This is the Lidl own brand dupe. This is really similar. I know it's meant to be a dupe. This is really nice. It's a thinner consistency, and it kind of soaks in a lot quicker. It smells pretty much the same, and the tube looks very comparable. Like, we've seen her before, haven't we? I'll see you. And very affordable. So what can I say? And you can pick it up when you're doing your weekly Lidl shop. Like, win-win. And very good for dry skin. This is 20% shea butter in there, so pretty good. Shea butter is the second ingredient, so my skin very much just drinks it up. Quickly, just gonna do skincare bits and bobs. So this is kind of quick fire because you've definitely heard me talk about these before. So this is the Beauty of Joseon Retinol Serum. This is so gorgeous. This is actually meant to be the eye serum, but I use it all over my face. I don't know if you're meant to, but also if it's good under your eyes, why can't I use it everywhere? Really, really good. I use this 2 or 3 times a week now. I started at only 1 time a week, and this is super, super gentle, and I'm a massive fan. You know, I've got makeup on right now, but I don't really use any acids anymore. I kind of just use this. This is not technically, I mean, it's powered by retinol and ginseng, so both those are anti-aging, but I've had a look at it and it's actually, I think it might be something like retinol liposomes or something, so it's like an even gentler version of retinol, which is very good. The sensitive skin girlies, girl, you know, I have incredibly sensitive skin, and this is my second tube of this. This is really, really good. Highly recommend. Another one from Beauty of Joseon. This is the Relief Sun sunscreen. So I'm a big fan of the blue one as well, but this is the OG. This is the OG. She is really good. She's really good, especially in winter. Like, my skin has been like, moisturize me, please, please, please. And yes, this is so good for the winter months. It does add quite a lot of dew to the skin, so it's really good to put makeup on top of. It doesn't pill, it doesn't break me out. It's SPF 50, you know, like, this is absolutely 10/10. I think everyone and their mum uses this or talks about this or has used this. Just gorge. Oldie but a goodie. Stunning. Another oldie but a goodie. This is the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Drops. I know they're expensive. I actually got this on a pretty good discount, hence why I bit the bullet and bought it again, because they are really expensive, and especially for what they are, I find them very expensive. But because I don't really wear makeup loads, I only really wear it to work, and I like a bit of colour in my face, so I don't want to wear makeup every day, but I want a bit of colour. This is really good for that, and honestly, I don't find a lot of these similar dupes to be the same. They're not the same tone, so this is a very golden neutral tone. I have very neutral skin tone, so a lot of these other drops that are kind of dupes of this pull very reddy on my skin, and it just looks like I've gone very red, which is not the vibe. These actually are goldeny. These are pretty neutral, so I can wear these alone, I can wear them under makeup. It also does not pill. Makeup goes perfectly over the top. A lot of the other bronzing drops on the market don't go very well under makeup, so you can wear it like without makeup, but then the minute you put makeup on top, it's like really, girl, you thought. So yes, oldie but a goodie, absolutely gorge. The undertone is gorge, but it is very pricey, especially for what it is. But until something comes out that is a very neutral goldeny tone, also goes very well under makeup, I will be continuing to use these, because it's a lot cheaper to just keep using what you like than just kind of use things that you don't really like, and that you get to the point where you're like either forcing yourself through it or you have to throw it away, and I don't like wasting product. Next, I'm just going to try and blitz through makeup as quickly as possible. I don't have loads of makeup bits because I honestly just kind of use the same thing. I kind of just repurchase. I'm planning on kind of branching out this month, maybe, because I'm nearing the end of a few products, so I'm thinking perhaps branch out. So if you've got any recommendations, you know where to put them and leave them below. So, setting sprays. I honestly, since maybe 2016, 2018, I don't really use setting sprays. It's kind of something that I've kind of weaned myself off. I'm like, I don't really know if it's necessary. It's not necessary, in my opinion, but if you want your makeup to last literally all day, if you've got an event that needs to stay on for. So this is the Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. The mister on this, I'm not going to spray it out, but the mister on this, girl, it is so fine. It is, oh, it's delicious. when it's not actually delicious, but it's so fine and misty, and you're like, did the setting spray on me, or did I just get kissed by an angel? Like, wow. So this is, it has glycerin and niacinamide in. It's the Milani Make It Last Original. This is actually the first ever Milani product I've used, and it has made me think I would really like to try some more Milani products, because this Mr. Gorge setting spray, it keeps your makeup on, does not dry my skin out, does not break me out either. 10/10 in my opinion. And I find that my skin can look quite powdery sometimes when I've done makeup, especially if I want to make it last, because I do kind of put on both powders and creams if I do want it to stay on. If there's photos, so for example, I was at a wedding a few months ago, it needed to be on, it needs to be perfect, it needs to be photo perfect. So this is really good to kind of melt the product in. I also use this on the bride as well, because I did the bride's makeup. Yeah. So the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. This is gorgeous. This is kind of like hairspray for your face, and honestly, I would take a deep breath before you spray this, because you do not want this getting in your mouth. Like, I think it might just be rebranded hairspray, but girl, does it keep your makeup on? So it is in a can, which is different to regular setting sprays, and it does have like this really cool kind of like continuous mist, and it's very good. So this one really just kind of keeps the, I'm trying to think, like, it keeps the finish of your base products on, but just keeps it on, like it locks it in. So I wore these 2 setting sprays at a wedding, and I also put these 2 on the bride, and there were tears at the wedding, good happy tears, and honestly it did stay on. The makeup stayed on, and thanks to these setting sprays. This is really good. I again don't use this unless my makeup needs to be on, and I don't intend on removing it for at least like 12 hours, possibly more. If I need it to stay on, I need it to stay perfect. If I'm intending on crying, possibly, you know, I'm at the club, like there's a lot going on. This is super good. So if you are a party girly, yes, you had it here first. This is super good. Doesn't change the finish, so doesn't give you kind of a dewy look, which is good if you are looking for more of a matte look, or perhaps you've used a different setting spray underneath because you're extra and you don't need an extra deal. I rest my case. Yes. And then last but not least, for the setting sprays, I am very much late to the Iconic London train. So this is the Prep Set Glow. I remember when this first came out, and these were the absolute bee's knees. These were the thing to have, and this was back when I was a teen again, and this was back when I think it came out when I started my first job, and again I started having, like, you know, teenage girl money, but still things were quite expensive. Like, I was on minimum wage, you know, like minimum wage back when I was a teenager on minimum wage was what, like £4 or £5. Like, it wasn't a lot of money. So again, still in my price range, and I kind of just didn't really think about it. And then I got this for Christmas. Why has everything got backstory? I'm really just like, I feel like when you try to go find a recipe online and you have to scroll through the whole backstory of like, this reminds me of my Nona, this, like you have to get through like a whole like novel to get to like the recipe at the end. I'm gonna stop. So yes, this is the Prep Set Glow in the original one. This is actually really nice. This spray is very explosive, I will say that. The spray mist, it could take something out of this leaf, a leaf out of Milani's books, but it does leave you with a very nice dewy sparkly look. So if I would say if you're going to the club, if you're doing some kind of events, makeup, or you just kind of want to look like extra juicy, yes, this is super nice. Do recommend. It's really pretty in the bottle actually. It's just kind of mesmerizing to watch, and it's got that little ball in it. It's just kind of pretty, to be honest, and it does look very nice. I will get through the rest of the makeup. So this is, of course, this is NARS Orgasm Cream, not cream, this is NARS Orgasm Liquid Blush. I am obsessed with the NARS Orgasm range. This is literally stunning. This is liquid blush. I've had the mini before, and this was literally the mini. That was my gateway drug. I was like, oh girl, I need that. And I very gratefully, what am I saying? I very luckily got this for Christmas, and it is stunning. I do not have it on today because that would be way too organized of me, but it's so gorgeous. If you want to kind of have like juicy glowy skin, but you don't want to put on, like, you just want to do like one and done, it's so gorgeous. And it's so gorgeous in photos as well, like it's so luminous and just, ooh girl, stunning. So yeah, highly recommend. Again, kind of spenny, but the Orgasm range is just so gorgeous and my faves, to be honest. Hence why it brings me to my next product, which is the NARS Orgasm, was it Afterglow Lip Balm? I believe they have reformulated these now, but this is the OG formula. This is really nice, really nice. This is pretty sheer and doesn't add a lot of colour, but the balm's actually pretty hydrating and it adds like such a nice kind of hint of colour. I love a tinted balm. I don't really like anything too there for lip products. I'm a lip product girly, but it needs to kind of be, my lips look better. How many my lips look better things do I need? No comment. But yes, this is stunning. I don't know about the new ones. The new ones look very sheer, but this is the OG. Let's come to products. I've got the, again, this is another one that's out of character for me. So this is the Iconic London Illuminator in the original colour. This is an itty bitty bitty one. This is so nice. It does set quite quickly, but it is so nice. It adds a lot of luminosity. It doesn't really look sparkly in the cheek either. It kind of just looks glowy. Sorry, I'm just mesmerised by it. It's super cute. This doesn't look sparkly on the cheek too much. It just kind of like adds a bit of glow. And I've been really enjoying using this. Again, I don't have this on today, unfortunately, because that would be way too organized for me, but this is super cute. And again, I didn't try this the first time around because at the time when it first came out I was like, girl, that's kind of, she's spenny. Really liking this, and I'm not highlighter girly, to be honest. I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but because someone else bought it for me and I've just started using it and it's really nice, so yes, would recommend it. If you are a highlighter girly, would recommend. The last product I've got to talk about is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible, what is it called, Infallible Grip Gel Automatic Eyeliner. Got it on today. Yes, this is so nice. This is one of those twist up ones. I've only really started using it. I've used it quite a few times actually, and this stays on. Like, this is really good. I have been looking for the longest time for a cream eyeliner, what is it, a pencil eyeliner that lasts, because pencil is my jam. And bonus points if it's a gel pencil one as well, because I want it to last. So I like doing a wing, but I don't want it to look too heavy. I want it to look soft and pretty. So yes, this is so gorgeous, and it's got a little smudger on the other end as well, which is cutesy. So you can kind of like smudge it as well. This has got a little thingy, and it's got a little sharpening thingy as well on the back. Yeah, really nice. Does last. L'Oreal's probably my favourite drugstore makeup brand, to be honest. All my base products pretty much are from L'Oreal. If like my foundations, concealers, whatever, if in doubt, it's usually L'Oreal for me. And this did not disappoint, so gorgeous. So that's everything I've been loving at the moment. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.